Have you ever seen a person that you know is not as beautiful as you are? Not like you're trying to be vain or anything. You know that deep down that this person no fine past me. But the way this person carries herself, you are forced to think that this person is way prettier than you are. Now that is what self-esteem does. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ogie and you are watching About the Book and Stuff, a place where we freely talk about books however we want. Guys, in today's video I have decided to explore the stuff part of my channel by talking about the topic self-esteem. I decided on this topic when I was reading a text titled Normal People by Sally Rooney, and I honestly would do a review on that but in another video. So basically, self-esteem is how you treat yourself, how you see yourself, and how you allow other people treat you. Now, it has nothing to do with how wealthy you are, or how smart you are, or how pretty you are. It is just how you see yourself, or what you believe yourself to be. Well, there are a lot of reasons why many people have low self-esteem, and one of the most common ones is peer pressure. Peer pressure is like a very common cause of low self-esteem. This is when you hang out with a bunch of people who don't make you feel good about yourself, who maybe think it is normal to make a joke about your insecurities and things like that. You may be at this point where you feel like if you stop hanging out with these people, your life would literally end. But I dare to say that your life would not end. It is literally just the beginning of your life. Once you realize that you're not being treated fairly by your friends, or when you realize that they're making a lot of jokes about you, making jokes about your insecurities and things like that, you need a change of friends. And you should feel free to get a change of friends, because nobody's saying that if you're friends with one person today, you have to be friends with that person for the rest of your life. People grow, priorities change, and you may be lucky to have kept one friend from when you were a child to now, which is very good. But if you are one of those people that have very toxic friends who feel like they cannot survive without making jokes about your insecurities, then you need a change of friends. So I want you to have the courage. I want you to be bold enough to change that circle of friends and get a new circle that would encourage you and help you grow and become a better person. Now, another thing that causes low self-esteem is when you are always judging yourself. Now, we are all guilty of this. At one point in our lives, we have, judged ourselves, and we have maybe you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh my God, I am so fat. Oh my God, I feel so ugly. It is normal to feel that way, but one secret to having a high self-esteem is to be able to tell yourself that there is always room for improvement. If you think you're too fat, go to the gym or get a workout routine or do something about it. If you feel that, oh my God, my skin is not on point, do something about it. Take care of your skin better, and it will help you improve on your self-esteem. Another cause of a low self-esteem is the need to belong. The need to feel like you belong to a particular group, and basically seeking validation from other people. That is very unhealthy. As individuals, we owe it to ourselves to seek validation from ourselves first before seeking validation from other people. That's if you really have to do that. I don't think you need to seek validation from people, because by seeking validation from people, you are giving them the power to judge you. And knowing that they have the power to make you feel bad about yourself would really go the extra mile to make you feel horrible about yourself. So this is why it is very important that you seek validation from yourself. Find the confidence and the courage you need from within yourself, and seek inspiration from people that can actually inspire you, not people that would try to bring you down no matter what you do. So another cause of a low self-esteem is materialism, and so many of us are very guilty of this. Like, there are so many people that don't feel happy about themselves if they don't feel pretty when they don't wear makeup out. They don't feel happy about themselves when they don't have the latest trend. And I think it's really funny, because if you live that kind of life, you honestly would always be in need of something, and you would never feel fulfilled. And that is just a very horrible way to live. Now, I'm not saying that if you can afford to buy these things, you should not, because you want to be minimalistic and be somebody with a high self-esteem. Honestly, if you can afford it, go for it. But I'm talking about those people that cannot afford it, but they want to go above and beyond to get these things that in the real sense do not even it doesn't change anything about your life. Now, a low self-esteem is a very bad thing for any person to have, especially ladies, because if you are in a relationship and you have a low self-esteem, that is really, really bad, because you're going to allow your partner to treat you like trash. And if you don't know your self-worth, if you don't know what you deserve in a relationship, sometimes you get to take whatever it is people are willing to give you, and that may not be enough. Now, I'm not trying to tell you how to behave in your relationships, because I don't know what kind of relationship you're in, but what I do know is that if you are in a relationship and you have a low self-esteem, that is very, very unhealthy. And now I'm saying it's unhealthy because it is unhealthy to you, and it is also unhealthy to your partner, because it's going to be a lot of work for everybody involved. If you are a girl and you are in a relationship with a guy, the guy has to constantly tell you that you are enough, and that can be really stressful. So if, for example, this person forgets to tell you that, oh my god, you look so beautiful today, you will start feeling like crap, and you start thinking that he's seeing somebody else. And it can be really, really stressful to be in a relationship with somebody that, you know, needs constant validation, and that is really annoying. So I think that as individuals, we owe it to ourselves to work on ourselves consistently, because one thing that we don't know about people with high self-esteem is that they weren't born that way. You know, they had to work on themselves. They had to tell themselves that, you know, being mediocre is not enough. We need to be the best that we can be. Now, if you have a high self-esteem, there are a lot of people that will try to make you feel bad about yourself, and please don't listen to them, because this is something that you wish they had. If you have a high self-esteem, it is very normal for people to confuse it with being arrogant or being proud or being overconfident, but honestly, I think it's better to be overconfident than to be, you know, cowering whenever someone says something bad about you. Tell yourself every day that you deserve every good thing that you have, because you honestly do. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, I hope that you like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you get notified anytime I post another video. Subscribe, guys, and I will see you guys next week. Mwah.